Hey, I know it looks like a bobblehead over here. I'm trying to show something that's off the edge of the bed today for GymBed number 22. A really great neck decompression that I've done, mod 30 something before. I used in that post a different piece of furniture. So if you don't have the same bed setup or a bed setup that works, I still suggest that you try this in another piece of furniture or with another piece of furniture. It's a twofer. So we get neck decompression. And for those of you who are interested in getting into a handstand at some point, or if you're working towards it, and especially if you have this fear of being upside down, this kind of gets you into that, starting into that mode, as well as getting you into some of the correct arm positions. Okay, so this is a great twofer to do if you want to just stick to the neck decompression part. It feels amazing. Before I show you, I gotta take off my shoes, so I want to show you something really sexy. Okay, watch. Da 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 da. All right, look what I've got. Decompression socks. I have been loving these decompression socks forever, before they became popular and before all the fun designs started popping up. So these kind of plain gold-toed ones I would just pick up for, I don't know, like $9. Or I thought that was expensive over at places like at Rite Aid or whatever. And I actually prefer these because they're thin. They're super thin, more like, you know, hosiery, versus the super thick athletic ones, which feel amazing as well, but obviously you can't wear them under boots. And then they have ones that are somewhere in between, so they pretty much look like this, a little bit thicker with cute designs. So those can be fun too if you want to actually show them when you're doing it. Anyway, decompression socks, even if you don't have the swelling in the leg problem that I do, it's really just feels good. And then of course, if you're traveling on an airplane, then for everyone you should try to wear some. And then I'll just, in case you're interested, for the non-long ones, okay, I actually buy decompression socks that are up to the ankles that you wear under your athletic shoes. Okay, so whenever you can, just that, I'm sorry, the compression socks. Did I say decompression this whole time? It's because we're showing the decompression of the neck. Okay, the compression socks is what I'm talking about. All right, you know, I'm always tired when I come home and I'm trying to get a recording done, and then I'm trying to do some, you know, home stuff, dinner, momming, parenting, my own workouts, etc., etc. Okay, so what we need is not only the edge of the bed. What's important is that you have a floor. Okay, so I am so sorry. Okay, so this crate, or whatever this thing is called, the pallet, would be my floor, okay, of the bed. So when you compare where your mattress is, so depending on whether you have one mattress, two mattresses, or elevated on the wheels, whatever it is, the main thing is that you want to have enough of an edge of the mattress or furniture, so like the sofa edge and the floor, to where when you put your hand down, and of course if you're super high and you're too afraid to put your hand down, then you would want to try this on a slightly lower piece of furniture. But when you put your hands down like this, what we want is to have enough of an edge against the mattress that most of our forearm here could be in contact. Okay, so basically we have a wall that's been created between what would be your floor and the edge of the mattress. Okay, so that is the most important part of the setup. What we're going to do is take our hands flat right up against that edge like I showed you, and one of the most important things is that we want to have a really nice wide base of the hands first of all, and then try to feel the weight of the hands holding you towards not just the heel or towards the wrist, which is a big no-no, and really on the whole hand, right? So you really want to be able to have a home base of weight right around the middle of your hands, so that if your weight is shifting forward or backward, you have the room to use your hands. So, because when you're upside down, your hands are your feet, right? So just think of the same thing, how you're able to shift your weight on your foot from the heel towards the balls of the feet. Same thing, you want to be able to shift the weight from the heel to the front of your hands, including your fingers. So you want to be able to have a little leverage to grip the floor with the fingers and shift that weight around in order to balance the body. Now, we don't need to balance the body to do the decompression exercise. This is just that, it's just that we're getting all of that basic bonus work in, so that it allows you to use this as the twofer and progress. All right, so you put your hands down and make sure you're feeling that you could actually lean your weight back so that you have a nice pressure against the inside of your forearm here, okay? The width of your arms and your hands would be about the width of your shoulder. So definitely don't bring it outside of your shoulder line. Okay, so once you kind of have this, and the height of your bum is going to depend on your length as well as the height of the furniture that you're using, okay? So once you kind of have this here and you're feeling that you could sort of rock back and forth and you feel okay, then take that weight of your head and let it hang. And while it's hanging, here's the opposing forces that you want to feel. The weight of the head should be the passive portion. So the weight of your head is literally just hanging and pulling your neck down. Whereas the hands and the strength of your arms and your shoulders being nice and engaged, okay, is the opposing force, so that you have the stability in which to go ahead and let that hang even more with the neck. Okay, so this part is your neck decompression. All right, so don't let your shoulders collapse here. Go ahead and press a little bit into the hand to straighten out your arm and to pull the shoulders back and down while you just let your head hang. Okay, so we're differentiating the different parts of your body, what's being active, what's being passive. So that's a lesson in and of itself. Now, in order to get more into the bonus or the twofer of the being upside down for a handstand position, is also be careful, being smart about whatever is the height that you're working off of, or if you have the sofa, okay, in order to have that sofa edge, what you want to do is then start taking the leg and draw that foot back just to one leg at a time in order to get that body weight, okay, even further. So your head more into as if you're about to kick those legs up into a handstand, okay? You don't have to do anything beyond this. Now, if you're feeling good and you're feeling safe, then you could raise the bum up. So you could still keep one leg bent, okay? So you're distributing that weight. And then you could start, working that up to getting your feet and legs behind you higher and higher. Again, depending on if you actually have a sofa edge, then you could prop one leg up there for that additional elevation, in which you'll feel more and more, you'll get closer and closer to an actual real handstand. All right, so I hope you were able to see most of what I was talking about. So give that a try. And then after this, we have we're already at the end of July. Sorry about that. We're gonna end up doing maybe 2 or 3 more posts. Yeah, 3 more posts, because I want to make it at least 25 posts, in which I'll give a couple of combination flows, okay, some 2 or 3 drills in one, more than 2, 3 or 4 drills in one in which you could choose to try it as a flow. All right? Okay, give it a go.